What's up? What's up? I'm gonna give it a second to see if anybody wants to join. I was just in a live chat, and somebody asked me if I was going to do a live with any Q&A stuff anytime soon. So we'll try, but you're gonna have to come ask me questions first. So we got one in. What's up, Lee Watch? There you are. That's the one. This is all for you, Stony Mink. If you have questions, feel free to ask them, man. No problem. Most of the time when I go live, it's about this many people in here, and I cover stuff that I think's important, but I don't know if anybody's really gonna see it. So, but hey, I'm down to talk to two people. You know. So what you guys up to today? Oh, here we go with the couch again. If you want to know where I got the couch, it's probably some person who passed away's couch and they put it in a big warehouse and I went and bought it for cheap. Yes, I paid for it. I paid for this, the love seat, the coffee table, and the dining room table all together. Any other questions? Yeah, I know. But since you decided to ask, you're going to listen to that story again. You're welcome. What's up, Liberty Bird? Three in. Y'all make sure you hit the X, go up and hit that like button real quick, and come back down to the chat. Please and thank you. So, I mean, the floor is open. If anybody has any questions other than where I got my couch, or I'm sure I'm not going to be at liberty to answer everything. So, let's be smart about what we ask, I guess. What's up, 5-6? If you guys are, what's up, News Now South Florida? Thanks for joining. Just a Stony Mink, Stony Mink and I got you, bud. We're in was it I can't even think of her name now. Dallas Fort Worth, Texas Fort Worth, TFW, Carolina Fort Worth, CFW. Her live stream, and he asked me if I was going to, hi Blue Ivy, do a Q&A anytime soon. So hey, I mean, I got nothing to do right this second. Oh, for making mods. Now some people can do it straight from the live stream. I haven't figured that out yet, but let me try it on this phone. I haven't yet tried it. Yeah, you can make a moderator just by clicking on the name, and then it gives you a an option to. So we'll go ahead and make a few more since that's so damn easy right now. There you go. I think I just added almost everybody in here. So y'all remember, if you're in here, you hit the X, go up, hit the like, come back down to the chat, and let's see what questions you have. Now, as far as Rogue Nation and I doing audits again, I'm not really sure. I'm the one without a vehicle, so I'm pretty much at uh, the best way to build 1,000 subs to go live. I can give you a few tricks that I know. I don't know if anything's guaranteed to work. But Rogue Nation and I will be going out sometime soon, I'm sure. And official members, I think it would be 4. That could be subject to change, I'm sure. Now, as far as getting to over 1,000, you can go get in a live stream where they have a bunch of people in there and just let people know that you have a channel and you're doing work. Most people are probably going to go look at your channel and make sure that you have content on there. At least that's kind of what I do. And if you got content on your channel, I'm probably going to go over and sub and then try to start watching your videos whenever I can. That's one way. If you ever link up with other auditors, that's another way that you can gain subs because you're getting other people's viewers' eyes on you for the first time or hearing you mentioned. So yeah, you see how it happens. Jenny Jones, how you doing? Hey, Lightning Dave, I see you. You can sub to News Now South Florida, who's in the chat, and you can sub to Rights Crispy. And if you don't know about those guys and you know about me, I don't know what the heck you're doing. So where are you out of, Liberty Bird? Yeah, yeah. If you get owned or get tased or you own somebody else, that'll probably get you a lot of subs. Or at least that's what they tell me. Northern Colorado. I got a brother out in Colorado now. Yeah, I agree. If you have original content, I'm more than likely gonna sub you and try to keep up with what you're doing. Not that I have anything against anyone that does, stories or mirrors or any of that stuff. I just like to see people going out and taking the same risks that I'm taking. Hey, and that's important too, Stony Mink. Without people like moderators and stuff in the live chats, there's a lot of people that do a lot of work behind the scenes. It's not all about just filming and stuff like that. I try to do records requests or what's up, Jerry Ackland? Records requests, send emails, make phone calls, all that kind of stuff. Aside from when I'm just out in public filming. 14 in here, 2 likes. What's going on, guys? Support your boy. It don't cost you nothing. Just hit the X, go back up, hit the like, and then come back down to the chat. You know how it works. Jenny Jones. I had to correct my friend Wrights Crispy. He was the first in in the comments when that last live stream uh was published, and he commented first, and I had to correct him that actually you were first, Jenny Jones, because you were the first one in there. If I want you to like, I have to hit you with a good joke. What if it's one that you already know? Is does that is that counted as a good joke? News Now South Florida. You can tell everybody the difference between 9/11 and a cow. Good deal, Stony Mink. What did you request? Hold on, I gotta scroll up. Does anybody else know the difference between 9/11 and a cow? There you go. There's your answer. There's your answer. Now I see like 5 likes, so yeah, hooray for me. But yeah, I think they've been milking 9/11 for way too long, and then you have all these shootings going on, and that just adds to it even more. The funds that your police department receive, where they spend their money, and where the money goes. That's cool. You should do a video covering all that stuff, man. That'd be good info to see. That's stuff I haven't even requested. I What the hell did I just miss? You put him in an undercover car. I got jokes too. How do you ambush a cop? You put him in an undercover car and plant him behind vegetation. Wow, ambush. I get it. It's funny stuff. But yeah, I requested general orders was the first thing I requested from the PD, which is their policies and procedures. We don't have body cams here either, so I feel your pain. All I have are these narratives that officers write to go off of, and to be honest with you, can we believe them? And a lot of the agencies that don't have cameras are a lot of the reason agencies don't have cameras is they feel like their word doesn't hold any weight anymore. You know that people depend too much on video evidence, and the video doesn't lie, so it's great evidence. Keep on sparkling there, Lightning Dave. What are you saying no to? We have body cameras, but the cops still shoot people for no reason. Yeah, that's. I mean, there's don't seem to be any stopping that, and winter is coming, so everybody be careful out there. What got me started doing audits? Well, I mean, I have experiences in the past that made me realize that cops weren't my friends and they weren't here to help me and all that kind of stuff. And then I kind of seen through watching YouTube, guys like Tom Zebra and News Now California, a lot of the guys out there on the West Coast. And then I just decided to start focusing on my state and looking up, First Amendment auditors from Florida. And of course, I found Rogue Nation and Big Nick, um, Ebor Rob. Started watching a lot of their stuff and trying to reach out to those guys and see if they could kind of help me out and show me the ropes. Although I had went out and started auditing before that. The first stuff I did by myself, my very first audit, which I'm sure not a lot of people have watched because there's not a lot of people that go to people's channels and scroll all the way down to the bottom. I did this with Wolfie Gladly last night. Scrolled all the way down to the bottom and started watching his first video, and then the second video, and then the third video, and commenting on it and stuff. But I like to see the journey from when somebody first started to where they're at now, and it's definitely a learning process. No, that's we're not here to ask questions about Ian McGuire, dude. Sorry. I think, to be honest, every he gets pulled into every panel that News Now South Florida has. It's not like we really have a choice. You know what I mean? But that's not what I started this for. Quentin Booker, what's going on, buddy? Uh, Thanks for helping me get that video out there. Still trying to get people over to see the full thing, but that takes time. It has doubled in views over the past couple weeks, so not to try to put anybody on blast, but is there any others that don't agree with their that you don't agree with their style? You know, like I said, I used to watch like High Desert Community Watch and a lot of the guys from the West Coast, SGV News, and yeah, I get excited when they lay into people like they do, but after a while, it kind of gets old. So I kind of backed off of some of those channels. I don't give a shit about what's going on with Ian McGuire. I'm not obsessed with it like you are. That's why I don't want to talk about it. We touched on what we touched on in that chat, and it's done. People got me on here because they wanted to ask me questions about me and what I got going on, which isn't what Ian McGuire has going on. So, anyway, Charlotte County Cop Watch really wants to talk about Ian McGuire. Maybe Charlotte County Cop Watch should go live. And nobody, you're the one that came up with all that extra shit that was going on with the elephant in the room that we were talking about. I don't, I understand. I've understood from the beginning what the hell's going on. You were trying to get me to throw somebody else under the bus and put them in the same category, and I wasn't going to co-sign to that shit. Your neighborhood. Yeah, I think everybody liked Ian at a certain point in time. He was doing a lot of good work. You know, sometimes shit changes. He had his reasons for doing whatever he did, and whether they were right or wrong in the end, you see what happens. I'm not in the business of, you know, whatever he was doing at the end. I'm trying to hold the government accountable, and that's where the white girl is at. What's up? What's up, Wolfie? Yeah, thank you, Lee Watch. That's not even what it's about. I figured he'd get it when I didn't answer him when he was asking me personally. So thank you very much, neighborhood. I appreciate it. You ask me, I'm like, I'm all right. I still got stuff I need to learn, and there's still room for improvement. How many injuries have I experienced cop watching? None. Uh, I did have a guy out in Avon Park, Florida, at the post office who really wanted to put his hands on me, but he didn't. He kind of left it at, well, I was hoping you'd hit me first. Kind of dumb bitch you think I am. Hold on, let me read that again. How long do you think you can audit? Meaning eventually we all lose. So what can make you feel we can win? Honest question. I don't really know how this is all going to end. I spoke to a lawyer last Thursday, and he pretty much told me you should just give it up. You can't go in places and act weird. Security is of paramount importance these days. And all it's going to end up with is arrests for nothing. And who knows if you take it to, court or federal court, if anything will even happen then. But does that mean we should all lay down and take what's happening to us and our rights right now? I think not. Are you trying to be a smartass, Charlotte County Cop Watch? Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to just give it up. Cheeky AF monkey, what's going on? Yeah, if anybody hasn't already figured it out, I've already been arrested for failure to ID, so they say. Yeah, we can't. The analogy I always come back to in it go it actually I heard it from John Felix. He says if you were being raped, are you just going to lay there and take it, or are you going to fight with everything you got? And I'm gonna pick the second option all day, every day. Air cooled accountability, IGA. What's up, Peachy Rider? We do, but you're actually in Georgia, and GA just stands for Government Accountability. If you didn't know this, I changed my name a couple times and shortened it, and then used a nickname that a friend gave me. So sorry if I confuse anybody. I know a lot of people think it's for Georgia, but it's not. I kind of knew that would happen in the end, but shit is what it is. Yeah, in this day and age, I don't provide ID. Did you ever change that, Lee Watch? I like that. I like the way that rolls off the tongue a little bit there. Uh, the Since you actually have a serious question there, I saw Charlotte County Cop Watch. They offered me 30 days the first time. They offered me 60 days or weekend work release the second time. I've waived no rights, and my attorney says that he is willing to argue my case for me. If that is, if they don't decide to do anything else with it, beforehand. But he doesn't see that happening. So, jury trial it is. What's up, Joe Cool? I see you. Just out of work, nothing to do. My Stony Mink here was asking if I was going to do any Q&As anytime soon, so I obliged. Have I ever sued the police and won? No, not yet. Audit press, what's going on? I have to say, this is like the most people I think I've had in here, especially just for sitting on my couch. Exactly, Anthony Michael. We just made that joke about the difference between 9/11 and a cow. I don't know. I have a another pretrial conference on the 12th of November, and we'll see what happens then. All I can do right now is just try to stay in touch with my attorney and show up to all my court dates and keep calling the bondsman every week. I just got to do what I got to do. Thanks, Wolfie. Appreciate that. Reminding them. All you got to do, folks, is hit the X, go back up, hit the like, go back down to the chats. That easy. I have to remind myself to do it a lot too. Cluck me over the head when I get there. What kind of shit that is. Club me over the head. I use a GoPro. I have a 360 camera, and I use a cell phone uh, as like a camera, which I just got a phone upgrade recently, so it actually is a little better now. Peace out, air cooled accountability. Thanks for hitting the like on the way out there. A cop who made up a false police report. Is that a bad crime? Well, they do it a lot. They lie on a lot of reports. I'm still trying to do a video where I go through my arrest video and break it down, and point different stuff out and go through the reports that they wrote because there's some inconsistencies. Definitely some inconsistencies. Sorry, I'm reading y'all's chats because it's moving faster than I'm used to. I see another grandma's couch reference. Yep, yep, yep. News Now South Florida. Lee Watch beat you to that. Like he right when he came in. Q&A. Where'd you get the couch from? Do the 360 slot. Dope technology adds to evidence 180 degree. Yeah, that's true. I actually one day when I was uh, the 360, it actually had no battery, and I used my phone facing forward and the GoPro facing me. I'm actually going to try to do that again and do like uh, do a video with that somehow. I'm going to use that footage. It was from a tax collector. All these locations tend to blend together after a while. Some of you might be able to feel my pain. I don't know if everybody will understand that though. I don't know. just like, why is it that it's okay for the people who call in on us to use the emergency system instead of the non-emergency line and not getting any trouble for it? That's a tactic that they use to try to protect their identity when they're reporting stuff. You know, even if it's not an emergency. But if they call through that line, it has to be redacted. Sub grappling made it in. What's going on? Like to know. Yeah, pretty much there, Lee Watch. Yeah, if y'all had. Oh, the inspector's here. Everybody say hi to the inspector. I'm glad you finally got to catch me live sub grappling. Usually nobody's in these things, and I'm trying to drop some knowledge most of the time. This time it's kind of just a literal chat. Somebody wanted to ask questions, so yeah, yeah. They don't give a shit, man. Even when people call for bullshit, if it's just a see something, say something deal that brings them, oh, from Portugal. I don't know if I could. Is it? I don't know if I could pronounce the name. Well, thank you, Quentin Booker. I try to keep it real. It's all I've ever been able to do is just be myself and keep it real. I'm a realist. I mean, I have dreams and aspirations too, like anybody else, but some of them were shot down as a child, and I've had to live with that. And I'm just doing me and being me. John Oliver. Okay, I couldn't say it in Portuguese, or how you would pronounce it in Portuguese, I suppose. Inspector, we're still trying to get you a channel going, and I'm sure a lot of people would like the knowledge that you could give them. She's been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff that I was talking about, pulling records and stuff for like the past 5 years. So, or 5 years, 5 years, yeah, yeah. I know. I'm a little stuffy right now. Thanks for pointing that out, Wolfie. Yeah, go sub Lee Watch. I was kind of getting at that, and then I keep reading the chat. I actually just did a community post for him, though nobody sees those. And for some odd reason, when you, I guess if you have less than 1,000 subs, people can't tag you with the at symbol like they're supposed to, or doesn't work for me. So, yeah, go sub Lee Watch Audits. You can click on his thing, go to his channel, sub his page, go back later, and watch his content. He's doing a lot of good work right now, and he's going out with News Now South Florida. He went out with me one night, although our adventure wasn't very successful. We did get to go try to talk to some officers, but in the area that I live, they tend to just take a 10-8, which is return to service or get the fuck out of there. My first audit, I literally just filmed when I went to renew my license. So, if you want to, kind of cover your ass for the first time, I would have, well, going in and filming is legitimate business too, but if you don't want to have to answer too many questions and stuff like that, I would just go in with legitimate business, i.e., you have to, you know, renew your tag or your license and just go in and film the interaction. They're probably still going to ask you and tell you that you can and can't do this, but to be honest, the first time when I went to the tax collector and I was filming, that didn't happen at all. There you go. Very first video I did at the tax collector in Lakeland, and they were pretty cordial, I gotta say. Dr. Sean Barry in the house, I see ya. It's very true. John Oliver, appreciate you appreciating us, and hope to see people in other countries. I know there's some doing it in other countries, but I'd like to see more of it. Absolutely, Tammy Flo. Please ask. I'm like tripping out that I even have 26 people in here. This is kind of crazy. Enough with the cold medicine comments, guys. I'm sorry. I need to just go blow my nose or something. Tammy Flo has a question, and I'm waiting for it. Are you an itchy guy over there? Yeah. Yeah, if you're ever out on an audit and they call on you, you have to go get all that info. All of that info. The 911 calls, the CAD reports, if there's any incident reports attached to it, get it all. Get it all. I try to do the same thing even if I'm filming a traffic stop because most of the time you'll ask them and they either ain't going to talk to you or feel like they don't have to talk to you. So, okay. Rights Crispy used to say that all the time. You're gonna make me go get the report. Don't make me go get the reports. I've seen a lot of you guys targeting women in the past couple of days. Why? Who's been targeting women? And thank you, Quentin Booker. I appreciate that. I wish I could remember this guy who sent me money through my PayPal right now, but I can't. I've been wanting to give him a shout out. If you're watching this, you already know who you are. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, a year is actually a long time. I think some agencies don't even keep them that long. Thank you very much, Blue Ivy. I don't find myself targeting women at all. I know Peachy Ryder had an issue with Rick Crude in another stream the other night, which I don't know what that guy's deal was. I heard something went down from Peachy the other night. I'm sorry to hear Crude was just that. Yeah, that wasn't on my channel, or it didn't have anything to do with my channel. I was like listening in in the chat, but I got nothing bad to say about Peachy Ryder. I'm actually trying to get on more of her content. I watched a couple of her videos and I really liked them. And you know, it's kind of messed up what they did to her when she went in to see about her concealed weapons license and where what the status was. But yeah, she's getting out there and she's taking those chances along with us. I agree. She is a survivor, if I do remember right. Yeah. I don't know who that guy I didn't know about him before that day, and I wasn't impressed by him by any means. I mean, the guy comes in the chat with a mask on at first, and then he has to be shamed into taking it off. I appreciate you, Quentin Booker, man. I'll be looking out for you in these chats. Be watching your channel and stay tuned to mine, man. I'm gonna keep updating as this case goes along. So I appreciate your support, bruh, man. Good looks. Yeah, I got on Wolfie's channel last night after a conversation with him and went all the way down to the bottom and watched his first video and started watching, the second, third, fourth, and then I went and skipped up to when he was out in California with SJVT and Into Film and all those guys. A lot of that stuff's funny. he's got a lot of good insight into this. He's been doing it about a year now, and he puts a lot of stuff into perspective really well. So that's a guy. If he ever is answering questions in the live stream, you want to get in there and ask questions. Trying not to lose the chat here. Scrolling up, see where we are. It's really what I love about this whole community and this whole movement is we should be supporting each other and helping each other out. It shouldn't be arguing and bickering and pointing fingers and all that kind of stuff. Somebody does something that somebody does something that you don't like, you don't agree with, you can just simply stop watching them or stop commenting on their videos or something. There's no reason to have to go in. If people are personally attacking you, I guess that's a different issue. But we should all be worried about keeping the government accountable, making sure the public employees and the public officials and the police and sheriffs are all doing what they're supposed to do. They have to follow the law too. There's no special rules just because they're law enforcement, except for when there's emergency. And the fact that apparently they're like able to draw down on whoever the fuck they want for whatever reason, but nobody else in the world can do that shit. Excuse me, guys. I'm wiping off the. What are your thoughts on the Bristol crew from Turtle Boy Sports going after auditors? I don't know too much about that, Stony Mink. Like I said, I first of all, let me say this: it's hard to keep up with everybody's videos because there's a lot of people putting out a lot of content now. And I have my notifications on. I try to keep up with as many as I can, but I do have a life too, and I do have two dogs, and I do have jobs that I got to go to. So I do my best to keep up with everybody, but I have to do my own thing as well, and it takes time and effort. So if you want to inform me, going after auditors like how, I'm not real sure about that whole situation. I need to be educated about it before I can make an opinion. Thanks again, Peachy Rider. I think he meant running out of content because everybody gets it. That would be the. I know what you're talking about there, my nightmare neighbors. I think he meant like we would all hope that everybody would just get it one day, and then there would be no more content to be had, and that would just be the end of it. But running out of places. Yeah, well, you gotta. Does anybody know some anti-auditor channels that I can go through? That's pretty funny, Wolfie. Yeah, Wolfie actually put me up on a lot of game when I spoke to him recently, and I'm gonna try to. I'm kind of on a hiatus right now. I have a lot of footage in the backlog that I have to edit and get up, but I've been thinking about. Yes, Audit the Audit channel does rock. He puts a lot of good information out there and keeps it real. Um, I've been kind of wondering if he's ever gonna pick up on my video and have shit to say about me, but I'm sure there's people out there that do. But I forgot what I was talking about. Shouldn't people know about run reports, incident reports, and PCRs? Dang, Skippy. Yes, they should. Run reports are like the EMS version of a police report. You can go pull those as well, but you have to ID in order to do it because you either have to be the party that was being helped by the EMS or kin to the party that was helped by the EMS. I also learned in this game that if you are to, in Florida anyway, if you're going to pull a report on a traffic accident, you have to wait 60 days unless you're a party to. Um, and then after 60 days, you can go obtain the report. I think it's the same thing with a a vehicle homicide. I only saw the first part of your question. Let's see the question. Big Nick anti-audit. I guess in that he's a cop watcher, perhaps. I'm confused, you guys. Big Nick is the man, yes. And no, he's not an anti-auditor. When I'm on the shitter next time, look up Turtle Boy Sports and see what they've done with News Now Patrick and News Now Houston and accountability for all. What they've done with them? Unless you're talking about just them digging up dirt on them and stuff like that. Blue Ivy, glad I made you a mod. I'm just gonna say that. See, there's people that put in a lot of work in the chat and behind the scenes too, and we thank you guys for that. And gals, excuse me. I didn't mean to make it a gender thing. Jen, wow. I see ya. So, about 42 minutes. We all run out of stuff to talk about. I am going to go try to look into this. I'd like to hear what you have to say about the. Done, yeah, you said done to them, but what do you mean by done to them? Like, yeah, okay. Looking up dirt and exposing it, that kind of stuff. If you're a moderator, but it depends on what kind of links you're trying to share as to whether I want to make you a mod or not. And I'm not so sure that I want to do that just yet. And that's important too, Peachy Rider. You know, without views, it doesn't get disseminated really. And if you like something you see and share it, then yeah, you're like I said. There's all kinds of work to be done behind the scenes too. It's not strictly about going out and filming, although that is very important because free press is part of the First Amendment too, as much as freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom to redress your grievances of government, and freedom to assemble. The inspector and I assembled one time, trying to get her out to on an audit again. I recommend channels a lot of. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You were the guy that brought that up. That's right. I knew who 303 Cop Block was. I couldn't tell you about every video that he posts, but I know who he is. Five Pillars of the First Amendment. You got it. HPR, I see you, buddy. Hold on a second. You did good. The guy's file was that good. Now get in on. Uh, uh, okay, I think you're trying to go back to putting it on Facebook. I know you're. What's your take on rights to travel? Just curious. Right to travel is a little too barking up the sovereign citizen tree, and I'm not really trying to put myself in that category because I'm not. Um, I see what people are saying when they try to say all that, but you get too into that. Wolfie Gladly told me to watch this. What was it? P. Dot Barnes, where this guy gets tased for trying to enter a courtroom with a camera, and he was saying stuff. It was basically refusing to identify, but the way he was saying it sounded a little like uh, what I've heard in sovereign citizen videos, and I guess now these people that like to clown sovereign citizens are clowning him in that video. But yeah, I try to distance myself from that. I don't. I'm not a sovereign citizen. If anybody's a sovereign citizen, it's the police and the judges. Um, they're the ones who can commit crimes and not have to answer for it. So, Lone Wolf, I see ya. Club Aurora is against security and hassling Arizona Auditor again. Yeah, I really like. I am. I am. I do play the axe there a little bit, but I really like what Noah Neva did for Arizona Auditor. By the way. Oh my God! Now we're talking Blue Ivy. I never asked for it, but hey, I appreciate that. There's a new guy down here that's quite ambitious, but needs some training. A new guy. Is it you, Lee Watch? Although I don't think you need much training. You're doing just fine. Yeah, everybody knows I need food. I've been a skinny MFer since the yeah, straight up, Wolfie. Yeah, that was badass shit what he did for Arizona Auditor. I was like blown away by that. And then I went to his channel and was like watching his videos and trying to tell him about it. But yeah, and he's a vet too, so he gets it. He gets it. And I actually got to say hi to him in a stream of somebody else's. Blue Ivy, you really are an asset. I just want to say that thank you. You know, I've never met you in person, but I appreciate what you do. South Community Watch 239. You think he's out of Florida too? There, Lee Watch. A fake noodle and impasta. That's pretty funny. Sandiculous. Uh, yeah, I love being entertained. Oh, Peachy, you saw the guitar vid from downtown? You'll send me the bill. Good shit. Good shit. You see, y'all are teaching me stuff. I didn't know thumbs up brings more people in and all that kind of stuff. I'm just a dude sitting on my couch, you know what I mean? Trying to keep it real with y'all. I just hope y'all appreciate it. Yeah, I always say that too. You can only sub one time. Oh, yes, she is. Peachy Ryder, you're the business too, and I appreciate you. Pugface Media, what's going on? You know, that's funny that you say that there's so many women in here and you're jealous because my demographic has like 5% women and 95% men. But I'm trying to change that. For a little while, I had it almost to 50-50 with subs and not subbed on the views, but that's changed again. That's very truly, y'all. I caught that. Yeah, if you'll have backup channels, then you can sub twice. Pugface, uh, I thought you were thinking about changing your name, or I thought I overheard that in a panel one time. Sorry, I'm trying to do that. Sorry. I see what you're saying now. I'm trying to do that. Let's see who else here. You know, I kind of just like want to make everybody a mod, but I don't know if that's the business or not. You know, you may change it to Pug the Gladiator. Yeah, a lot of people have a hard time saying it the first time, but it's actually Gladi Auditor. But GA suffice, you guys. Always makes me laugh when people want to, even when it was government accountability, people always wanted to say the whole entire name instead of just shortening it to GA. And that's kind of why I did the last name change there, because I figure most people just say GA and then say, hey, he's the Gladi Auditor, but just say the Gladi Auditor. But GA is suffice. So, Peachy Rider, I hope you saw the change. If you comment again, you are now modded. I think I modded Wolfie. It is a lot easier to do it from the chat than to have to go into your creator studio and enter the links in that way. Would y'all excuse me for a second for all of us while I go blow my nose? Here, you can watch the dog for now. Sasha, you're the star now. Who's the star now? Is it you? Yeah, it's you. Alright, this is Sasha, everybody. The only video that I have that has like buku views is called, I think I might have changed the name of it, but it might be like my first cop watch. But yeah, I got home and was walking these mutts in the, I'm just kidding, you're not a mutt. Was noticed the ghetto bird in the air, and went to investigate and ended up finding the crimes, or the scene of two crimes that they were investigating, and they tried to ID me while I was out there, and um, I don't even know what my point of talking about that was, but oh yeah, they had the dogs with me. But people were commenting, "Don't take your dog on an audit," and it wasn't an audit. First off, it was like a cop watch, but yeah, I didn't take them with me. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've never gotten one though. My nose has been all messed up for years. I don't know. I love when he said, "Blow me." Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Quite possibly, Lee Watch. Quite possibly. So, what's everybody else getting into on this Sunday evening? That's not what you were saying. You were going to change it to last time, Pugface Media. You said like Pugman or something like that. Leaving Tennessee? What the hell are you doing up in Tennessee, man? Darlene Marie. Darlene Marie. Darlene Marie, I'm gonna have to check you out. Talking about posting a new video. I don't think I've never seen you in here before, and that would be why, because you're new to my channel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check you out, Darlene. Apparently, other people know who you are, so forgive me. Forgive me. Welcome to my channel, and thanks for joining. Yeah, Joe Cool. I was just telling Blue Ivy what an asset she is in these chats, and had to go ahead and make Peachy Rider a mod as well through the suggestion of Blue Ivy, which I thought for a second there that I already had her as a mod, but forgive me, Peachy Rider. You there now, girl? You there? No worries. Okay, I wouldn't know. Never caught her. Maybe she has. Well, I think y'all said that she has some videos. I gotta get it. I'm doing bad. Like I said, I got life going on and trying to keep up with posted videos and edited videos and shooting videos and all this stuff. We want to make it interesting now. Let me tune up. I'm gonna try not to get copyright stricken here. Yeah, quick run, Joe. Run. El Jefe up in here. What's going on? I'm still reading the chat and looking for questions and all that kind of stuff. The voice, I don't really know about all that there, Peachy Rider. Oh, Darlene, you're out of Florida too? I stayed out in Orlando for a while. That's cool. We're definitely gonna have to check you out because I'm all about people doing work in my state. I'm reaching out again to people from other states, but there's a lot of people I had to leave alone. From me, PG? Well, I'm glad I can make you smile if that's really what you're talking about there. That's yeah, that's truly what. I just appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me for this. Usually, I got like 5 or 6 people in here, and then I bore everybody. After the first. I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I've been in here longer than an hour, but just not with this many people in here. That will surely get me copyright stricken, but I don't. I haven't figured out Hotel California yet, but I do know that. And News Now California, or not California, News Now South Florida will be in the chat right about now saying no. Why can't anyone see the inspector? I'm not. You'd have to ask her that. The inspector's already been seen. She's been in a live before. She would be that, oh, how did that guy put it? The cute little spinner that I took on an audit. It's just a chat, you guys. My, real life ain't so much like the How long have I been playing? I've been playing on and off since the fifth grade, but say about 4 or 5 years ago, I picked it back up. Like actually got an acoustic and started playing regularly again. Sounds like Langhorne Slim style. I actually got a lot of watching Ed Sheeran uh, do his thing kind of inspired me to that I didn't need to have a band or have other people to play music with me. I could pretty much do percussion on the guitar and he also inspired me to learn to play without a pick because it used to be if I didn't have a pick, I didn't even know how to play the guitar. Like I could do everything down here, but down here was just a mess. So shout out to Ed Sheeran for inspiring me to do that. One of these days, I'll make some of these videos that I have private, not on this channel, but on another one. I'll get you guys onto those. But I've done some rap covers on this thing before, like old school Cash Money stuff, like BG, It's All on You Volume 2 stuff. Yeah, yeah. Somebody I saw that sub grappling. Yeah, big money heavyweight. Back where I started on my set. No, that was I got that work. I'm sorry, but yeah, all that old Cash Money stuff I love. That was actually a the song that I first started playing, or when I first started playing that I was playing. Search up "Be Set Free" by Langhorne Slim sometime. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh was like the greatest hip hop producer in that time. Like especially out of New Orleans. I love his shit. Like he made all those records. Joe Cool. I don't know if I got to tell you. There is a lady who I featured. No, I can't really stand behind the Silk the Shocker. Maybe a little C Murdered, a little Master P. I could get into, but Silk had like a. He always felt to me that he was a copyright pissing green for no reason. Yeah, I can agree with that. Anybody, you can't even play like 10 seconds of a. No, this is a Little Martin. Hold on. It's like a 3/4 size. No, but Joe Cool. Back to the Post Malone. There's a 75-year-old lady that lives in my neighborhood that listens to him. I laughed when she told me that. Oh man, how how did I not? How, Blue Ivy, you're something else, girl. How did I not have you in here doing this a long time ago? That's good shit right there. Help me to fly and play with Manny Fresh. Tammy Flo, you play too? That's what's up. GA the Shocker. The Shocker. I didn't. Did I just do that? I just did that, didn't I? killing it right now, Wolfie. It's actually acoustic electric, so yes, I can plug it in. But they got so many fucking rules where I live that I would never even try to play it through the half stack you see back there. Throw $1 in the tip jar. You guys are great. I'm gonna start streaming live more often if y'all are gonna be here. I could do this every day now. Shit, Warren. Warren GA regulators. Uh. There you go, HPR. Good timing on that. Wolfie, you killed it with that one. Warren GA. Yeah, lives are fun. Well, they were never this fun for me. Usually I jump in here and oh, HPR plays too. Yeah, I think I caught him talking about pickups and stuff like that too. So that would make sense. PDF in the house. Hey, hey, hey. Came in this bitch a mod. GA deputy. Ja Gladiator. Oh my god, y'all are great. Dino, I don't know if I've seen you in here before. What's up? What's up, Page B? Glad you like the guitar, or love the guitar playing. Excuse me, I didn't mean to. And just so I'm not confused, this isn't the page from the other night, is it? Just a curious question. Boys to GA. Holy shit, you guys are on fire tonight. This evening. Whatever time of day it is. What's up, Paige? Welcome to my live stream. It's not as cool as News Now South Florida's panel, but we're having some laughs in here today, and I just decided to pick up the guitar, so. That's the one right there, bro. That's the one right there. Wolfie gladly just hit it. I'm not even really that into 50 Cent and G Unit and all that shit, but that shit is awesome. GA Unit. GA Unite. I love y'all. Shit. Trick Gladiator. Hey, no need to explain, Joe Cool. Do what you gotta do, man. Stairway denied. Yeah, HPR, you play too, so, like, how long you been playing, bro? Gladiators. Gotta show ID first. Y'all are awesome. This is great. Yeah, that happens all the time, I'm sure. I was just doing it to be stupid. All right, Inspector. Have a good evening. Maybe we'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping in. You know we got love for you, so stay safe. You pick it up every few months. Yeah, I get like that too, though. I try not to get rusty, at least. Yeah, and y'all two have been killing it. Oh, Paige, you missed it. That Charlotte County cop watch guy was in here and was trying to get us all to talk about Ian McGuire, but I kind of shot it down because that's not what we're here for. We came in for a Q&A and stuff like that, but it would have been good for you to, you know, back and forth with him. He would have been able to answer some questions, and I'm sure you probably could have pissed him off, and he definitely would have pissed you off. Just judging by the conversation we were having. But from that conversation, it seems like there was a lot of stuff maybe you hadn't looked into or didn't know yet. So, well, hey GA, you didn't ask me. I'm 59 and I've been playing guitar and piano since I was in the third grade. Uh, yeah, you did mention it. I'm sorry. The comments going by and piano. I tried to learn how to play the keyboard, and I taught myself a little bit, but I don't have the spread for that. I got these little short sausage fingers. Woo Gladiator, Gladiator, Annie Cornell. I used to know not see a lot of this stuff like, and I'm just sitting here playing, and it's like I don't even know songs again, but I'm trying to think of it. Um, I used to know how to play a little bit of Black Hole Sun, but that's more Soundgarden and not just Cornell. All right, Blue, I'll be here. Stone Temple Pot. You know, that's all like in. I could probably go and figure it out again. I play a lot by ear, but I haven't heard those songs and sat and tried to play through them. I could play a lot of Nirvana. I could play a lot of like Melvin stuff, but I don't know if that's anything anybody wants to hear. Paige, don't worry, I'll edit out the really bad parts. Oh, I must have missed something. Pugface must have done a Creed. I was never really into them. It took my parents a while to convince the piano teacher to teach me because I was so small. No. I'm feeling like I missed something, girls. Like girls in Pugface. Like what happened? And where was I not? Oh, I got one for y'all. $1 in the tip jar. Yeah, it pretty much has become like a street corner performance now. uh, you know, I could try to good. That's it, Darlene. Yeah, I tried to teach people, but I feel like a lot of people get discouraged early on because their fingers hurt and it's weird. You got to really want to learn how to do it. Hey, Paige, if you're still in here, this cop watch for sheriff guy, you can ask him all the questions that you want to ask him. Like the Snoop Dogg, Pharrell Neptune's version of that, or like I actually know how to play. I have to remember how to play it because I haven't played it in a while. Noli D in the house. I see you. If anybody didn't know what that was girl, you working with some ass, yeah. You bad, yeah. Spend this cash, yeah. It's flash, yeah. Hold it around when you flash, yeah. They bad, yeah. You ride in the jag, yeah. Bad, yeah. You can swing a fight tag, yeah. Flash, yeah. Got money, I can flash, yeah. Yeah, I'm now I gotta figure that again. Whatever. It was back that ass up on the guitar, so how about that? Well, thank you if that's what you think, but singing, I was rapping. I have some stuff that I sing. I just don't do it well. If you said a prayer while playing a copyrighted song, would it become protected speech? Anybody? I'm not sure, but that's a great thought. I always didn't. I was not very. I don't like the whole YouTube copyright thing. You know, you want to use songs that you like and have it enhance your videos, but they just make it so impossible. Still reading the chat. Paige is back. Paige. This Charlotte County for sheriff. Are you still in here? Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. I'll admit, as far as Metallica goes, they kind of lost me after the Black Album. I didn't pay that much attention, but come on, Master of Puppets and Justice for All. Come on now, it's great shit. 30 thumbs up, guys. Thank you. Now thank Peachy Ryder and thank Blue Ivy and everybody else that's been reminding everybody to go. Tammy Flo has to scoot. It's nearly 4 p.m. here, and I'm meeting friends for dinner at 5. Well, thanks for coming in, Tammy. Hope you come back sometime real soon. Thanks for joining in, and have a good time with your friends. Same here with the Black Album. Yeah, you see, I'm glad other people agree with me on that. Yeah, Peachy Ryder, Blue Ivy, y'all did that. That had nothing to do with that. That was all y'all. So thank y'all for that. So shit, we've been in here about an hour and 22. Y'all down to hang out some more, or what are y'all feelings on the situation? Y'all's feelings on it. Not sure if you have to say rubbing here or not. I don't know. Especially if you're a mod. Rub a dub dub. Darlene Marie still listening. No problem, Paige. I was hoping you'd get to talk to that guy we were talking about the other day, but he's not in here or he's not commenting anymore. Well, guys, yeah, HPR is pretty awesome. HPR is pretty awesome, and to be honest with you, uh, Encore heard. I didn't even know about you until that panel the other day, dude. But I'm glad that I figured out who you were, and that you know we're talking now by whatever means necessary. Paige, I hope you have a good night, and hope we see you again. So we want Encore. Dogs probably want to be walked soon, but I have to get out and do that. I really appreciate y'all being in here. I thought this was going to be just another, you know, ghost town up in here, but it's been really fun. Y'all give me a lot of laughs. Hopefully, I've been able to give you a little bit of entertainment on this Sunday evening. If there's anything else y'all want to ask or say or anything before the last few minutes here, pass. Hey guys, any chance I could get you guys any more love to Irate's channel? He has lots of subs, but way low on the views. Yeah, I've heard other people talking about how they think YouTube's doing something with their views or something. They're cutting into their shit. I don't know what that's all about. What's in my fridge? Not a motherfucking thing, bro. Because I just got a new fridge. It was broke for like a month. The freezer worked, but yeah, the fridge didn't. So I really could just bring home food and eat what I could and throw the rest in the freezer and then thaw it out later. HPR, hey man, have a good one. Um, it's good to have you in here, man, and we'll see you soon. There ain't a whole lot going out in here, so Peachy Rider's out of here too. I think everybody's deucing out, which is understandable. There's not much going on. I actually got to go get some things done myself, so maybe we'll just all say our goodbyes now. Darlene, I'm checking you out. Darlene Marie, I'm going to check you out after this. and see what's going on. You said you're posting the video soon, so I'd like to see it once you get it uploaded. Wolfie, we'll holler at you later. Oh, you're not leaving yet. Okay. Sal rings my bell. Thanks. Oh man, I am getting to meet some new people just through this chat, man. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Um, Peachy Rider, Blue Ivy, y'all been great. Wolfie Gladly as well, keeping me laughing in here. I really like the GA rap names. They were awesome. Warren GA is the one that sticks out in my head the most right now. Lee Watch Audits, thanks for coming in, bud. Y'all go sub Lee Watch Audits. I said it earlier, but this guy's putting in work hard right now, and he's got, last time I checked, like 123 subs. He needs more than that. He needs more than that for the quality of work he's doing. He's doing good work, you guys. So show your support there. And who else in here now? Still Peachy, Blue Ivy. She's already subbed to you at Lee Watch, so she can't sub again. But I'm sure she'll check out your content. You should go check hers out as well. Um, she's got some stuff on there, man. Thank you, Noli D, for subbing them. I appreciate also Quentin Booker for coming in here too and sharing his kind words. And the $9. All love, bruh. All love. And before the next live stream that I have, I'm gonna find out the name of the guy that donated to my PayPal and shout him out. Like I said, if he ever watches this, he's already gonna know who he is because he's the only guy that has. So for PayPal specifically. Yeah, you missed Quentin. Quentin did jump up in here. Oh, you don't even mention that, Leod. That's done already. I mean, I was on the way to doing it. News Now South Florida had to remind me, but I was gonna get there eventually. But I don't know if you've even seen the community post I did for you. So look for that. Go to my community on my channel, and you should see it. But it looks like people are clearing out of here, guys and gals. Probably mostly gals now. But I'm gonna go get the dogs walked and get some food in me and stuff. Thank y'all for hanging out. I really, really appreciate y'all. Y'all are the real MVPs. And we'll see you next time real soon, okay? Y'all have a good night. We love you too, Noli. Peace out.